Think of this as your crash course to the platform's 5 best features. They're easy, effective, and probably the most fun you'll ever have while studying. Let's dive in. Let's start with Notes AI, aka your personal assistant for cutting through the noise. Here's a scenario. You have way too many lecture slides, a professor who loves to ramble, and you have a test tomorrow. Do you rewatch the entire lecture or cry into your overpriced textbook? Wrong. You use Notes AI. Here's the deal. You're going to go here to add material. You can upload a document, browse files. It can be really pretty much anything, honestly. I'm going to click on History of Law PDF and open it here. Here is AI Notes. Upload those lecture slides, PDFs, or even a video of the class. Notes AI will work its magic, condensing everything into bite-sized, easy-to-read summaries. In fact, you can tell it your specific skill level with this material, saying you're a beginner, immediate, or an expert, and it will create notes based on your study level. So I'm going to say here that I am a beginner and import materials. Why does this matter? Because nobody has time to spend hours deciphering what your professor meant when they said this might be on the exam. Notes AI gives you the key points so you're not wasting your time. Need a cheat sheet before a class? Last minute test prep? It's easy. It's basically clip notes of your entire semester. You can even share the materials by copying this link here and share it with your friends if you have a study group. After uploading the PDF, which by the way was about 40 pages, it came with this condensed information of very important key notes to take away. It even provided a visualization, which honestly, I'm a visual learner and that helps quite a lot. Boom, you have notes that actually make sense, and you don't have to sit there and reread over and over again the information that might not have stuck in your head. Next up, we've got Flashcards AI, the best thing to happen to your memory since caffeine. Let me show you what we can do with it. I'm going to add material again, upload documents. I'm going to use this PDF on History of Law. Now I'm going to click on Flashcards, which will turn notes into flashcards for very easy memorization. Here's how it works. Again, take your notes, textbook chapters, or any other course material. You can select your skill level. This time I'm going to do in-depth advanced level here. Make the cards very detailed. Boom. And we're going to import our material. When you upload it to StudyFetch, it will create flashcards automatically and whip up interactive flashcards for you. The secret sauce, it picks out the important stuff, like things your professor actually wants you to know, and the fluff you'll never use. Here is 10 cards it created from my PDF on the history of law, making sure it focuses on very finite details. If you're struggling with biology, Flashcards AI turns dense concepts into manageable cards you can study anywhere, on your phone, in bed, or during that awkward silence in group study sessions where you guys don't know what to do next. And let's not forget the best part, no more cramped handwriting. We're all digital now, baby. And the really cool thing is you can shuffle here. You can also track stats with spaced repetition. You can click to flip here, and you can let it know whether or not this was difficult, easy, or we're good to go. And it will track at the end and give you customized feedback based on how you feel about using those flashcards. Who here hates making their own practice quizzes? Because that was me. That's why Quizzes AI exists, to take that annoying step out of your life. What does it do? Again, we're going to upload a document, add material, upload a document, browse a file, and we're going to use a PDF here. And we're going to do a, QuizFetch. Like this. We're going to tell it that I have a basic level understanding of the material. I need as much detail as possible, period. Import materials, continue anyway. I keep reusing the same document. That's okay. So whenever you upload your materials, it will analyze the content and create quizzes tailored to exactly what you need to know. You can even pick your quiz style, from multiple choice to short answers, or even both if you'd like. So I'm going to say continue, confirm answer. And at the bottom, it actually measures your confidence level. And at the end, it will again give you custom feedback based on your responses and how well you know the material. Here's why this rocks. Quizzes aren't just for testing yourself, okay? They're for teaching yourself. Science backs it up. Retrieval practice, aka quizzing yourself, that's sort of the scientific term, is one of the best ways to learn. And this is according to a 2011 study made by Rodiger and Butler. So instead of guessing what might be on your next exam, you can let Quizzes AI do all of the heavy lifting. Whenever you give a response in the quizzes portion, it gives you an explanation. And you have Sparky right here on the right. He's essentially your AI guru. You can ask him for explanations and a deep dive as to why you got the response wrong. You can even ask him to give you a visualization explanation of the different options here whenever you give responses. So instead of guessing on what might not be on your next exam, let Quizzes AI do the heavy lifting. It's like having a professor who's secretly on your side. Let's be honest, tutors are great, but who has the time or the money for that? Enter Sparky AI, your 24/7 tutor who never judges you for asking the same question 3 times. Let me show you what Sparky can do. So here's Sparky right here. You can ask him to find 3 quotes for an essay, summarize this material, and explain the main concepts like I'm a 5-year-old. And we're going to go ahead and send that to him to give us a feedback on this specific material right here. Here's Sparky's response when I asked him to give me an explanation of the notes and the PDF as if I'm a 5-year-old. Here are all of the majors, headers, and points that I should know according to Sparky. And he includes a fun analogy so it's easier to break down the hard material. Answer any question, big or small. You can explain tough concepts in a way that actually makes sense. And Sparky can break down diagrams and visuals with its visual aid support feature. Think of Sparky as that one super smart friend who is always available. Whether you're tackling calculus at 2 a.m. or panicking over a project that night before it's due, Sparky has your back. Plus, it's perfect for visual learners. Upload a confusing graph or chart and Sparky will walk you through it step by step. It's like having a tutor in your pocket minus the awkward small talk. Feature number 5, the EssayGrader. Level up your writing. This is my favorite feature. I know I'm not supposed to play favorites, but it would have helped me the most while I was in law school because liberal arts studies are heavily based on writing comprehension. So for EssayGrader, what you can do is it's a tool that turns good enough papers into chef's kiss masterpieces. We're going to add our essay here. This is actually one of my college scholarship application essays. And I wish I had this back in the day so that I could have it graded, reviewed, revised, and given suggestions because I cringe reading this. All right, so for the EssayGrader, you can upload your essay or copy paste your essay here, and you're going to be able to utilize a rubric that your professor might have given you. If he hasn't, there are already pre-made rubrics you can use in order for it to be assessed against. So let's say research paper rubric. Actually, we'll do argumentative. No, informative. We'll do informative, and I am in college. That's the level. We're going to grade the paper. Once you upload it, the AI scans it for grammar, structure, clarity, and even your argument strength. It spits out detailed feedback so you know exactly how to fix it. Picture this, your professor says this needs more analysis. EssayGrader translate that into actual actionable steps and tips like expanding your argument or tightening your intro. Why is this a very big deal? Well, because writing doesn't just matter in school. Now that the results have popped up, here you can see all of this broken down into suggestions and actionable steps that you can take. It's not just empty information that sometimes rubrics give you whenever they assess and review your essays. Then I can scroll on the right and see everything broken down to conventions, language and vocabulary, elaboration of evidence, statement of purpose, and even my arguments. So you're building skills that'll make you stand out in your career whenever you use EssayGrader, because you will rise to the top as the best writer in your class, knowing that you had it peer revised, not just peer revised, but looked at for the strengths of your arguments and your evidence that you utilize. The next feature is one of my favorite ones. Again, I can't play favorites, but studying from a textbook is cool and all, but what if your notes could turn into actual visual video explainers? Fully customized. All you have to do is go to the left-hand side here, click on explainers, and I already had a couple of made my videos here, and I will show you. I'm going to take you through the actual way of uploading it first. If you say, what do you want to learn about? It can actually pull materials and already customize a video for you if you don't have PDFs or lectures that you want to merge. I'm going to say American Government Basics and create the video. It's going to recommend titles. I'm going to do a quick guide. And now it's going to take 4 minutes. While we're waiting for that to generate, I'm going to go over here to my videos, and it can simultaneously process while you're reviewing your other materials in the portal itself. Earlier, I uploaded my 300-page American Government Basics PDF. Yes, 300 pages, had AI notes, create an outline, and then I took that same information and I created this video, Basics of American Government. For you to fully understand the impact that this has for you study-wise, I'm just going to play the first half. And again, this was condensed from a 300-page PDF.
Civic engagement is the foundation of a strong democracy. There are 3 main types of civic engagement in modern society. Civic engagement has evolved significantly over the past decades. Different age groups show varying levels of participation in civic activities. Individual actions can lead to significant policy changes.
So that was one of the videos that I already had pre-made and took it upon myself to create for this particular video. The additional one, American Government 101 Animated Overview, is an extension of simply placing what you want to learn here to create that video. So I'm going to click on this as well. Again, this is a custom video explainer based on a topic of my specific choosing.
Welcome to an overview of the American government system with Sparky. The United States Constitution forms the foundation of our government system. The Constitution establishes 3 distinct branches of government. The legislative branch, Congress, makes laws and controls the nation's budget. The executive branch, led by the president, enforces laws and conducts foreign policy. The judicial branch, headed by the Supreme Court, interprets laws and ensures...
As you can see, this specific to American government and really any topic that you might use, it creates a visual mind map and organizes points into corresponding buckets or major headers. So it's easy for you to remember. You can also, instead of creating a custom video based on your talking points and study materials, you can also discover explainer videos that already exist inside the platform. Let me walk you through how to upload your materials to create a custom video so that you can learn through visual explainers. I'm going to go here, and right here I'm going to click create from one of my materials that already exist. Basics of American Government, again pulled from a 300-page PDF that I uploaded. Here you can signify the style of video, such as fortnight terms or focusing on a very specific topic. I'm going to create the video, and it's probably going to take a couple of minutes to create it. We're not going to stick around because earlier I already showed you what that video looks like, which is this one right here. The next feature I'm going to talk about is audio recap. I personally have ADHD and I'm constantly on my feet doing multiple things at the same time, because who wants to study or work while sitting on their butts for 7 to 8 hours a day? I like to be moving. It allows me to stay focused and get out a lot of the energy that I have from being diagnosed with ADHD. Here on the left, I'm going to go to audio recap. I've already uploaded a prompt here for the Basics of American Government PDF. Again, that was 308 pages specifically. Let me walk you through what it looks like to generate an audio recap. Here you can specify the different lengths: short, medium, long, extended, complete, or ultra for those very long commutes like the one I have going to work. I have it set to medium, around 6 minutes. The previous one that I already made, I turned into a lecture, but this time I want to turn it into a podcast, and I'm going to make it 12 minutes actually. let's continue. We're going to use our Basics of American Government Notes AI generated lecture notes, and I'm going to generate the audio recap. With StudyFetch's audio recap, you can turn your notes, study materials, or even entire tutoring sessions into high-quality audio summaries. So you can review on the go while you're doing laundry, washing your dishes, going for a run, or working out in the gym. If you're too busy to reread your notes, this is what you need. For those of you who are multitasking high achievers, let's listen to what it created.
Welcome to StudyFetch Talk. I'm your host, Sparky, and today we're fetching insights from Understanding Congress, a dynamic exploration. Congress, as the first branch of government, holds a unique and foundational role in the American political system. It was deliberately placed first in the Constitution, signaling its importance in the framework of democracy. This positioning reflects the framers' belief that a representative body, elected by the people, should be at the forefront of governance.
All right, I'm going to pause there. That was a 30-second clip of the podcast audio recap. Let me also play you the summary that I made. This is a different type of audio recap. It's a little bit shorter. I asked for it to be a short to medium length. The last one was about 23 minutes. This one is 15. Start it from the beginning.
Welcome to StudyFetch Talk. I'm your host, Sparky, and today we're fetching insights from Understanding Congress, a dynamic exploration. The constitutional authority and structure of state and local governments are foundational elements of American governance, intricately tied to the principles of federalism. At the heart of this relationship is the 10th Amendment, which plays a crucial role in defining the powers of state government.
And there you have it. That's audio recap. You have many different types of audio recaps you can create and at different lengths. And here I showed you the podcast version and a summary lecture version. Again, no length of document is too much for StudyFetch because for all of these examples, I used a 315-page PDF that I simply uploaded to the platform. So why StudyFetch? Because it is not just a study tool, it is a lifesaver from cutting your study time by 20% to boosting your grades with AI-powered feedback. The platform does it all, and we only went through just a couple of things that it is capable of. So, ready to stop studying harder and start studying smarter? Head over to StudyFetch, sign up, and see why it's the ultimate hack for students. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Your GPA will thank you later. Happy studying.